Hello every pony and welcome to another blind reaction, but before I begin that, I have two shout-outs to give again. So you know, yesterday, if you saw my previous reaction to Pony's Anthology, I was all like, hey, I got so many pictures drawn for me lately, can't wait for another one, but I didn't think for a moment anyone else was going to draw me another picture this soon. I got two pictures drawn for me since yesterday, and they didn't spend a lot of time on these pictures, and they even said that. They're like, I spent like 5 minutes doing this, and the other guy was, I spent 1 minute doing mine. I'm like, alrighty then. But I'll still give you a shout out for them anyway. And so the first shout out's to a guy called Yomol Wasbran. Yeah, I probably said that wrong. But yeah, he's got a weird name, and this is the picture he drew me. Look at that, look at the detail on that. That is the best picture I've ever seen. That is utterly brilliant. It's masterpiece. It is a masterpiece. Look at that. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. That is such a nose right there. Anyway. Anyway, so that's a good picture. And then the other shout is to my good friend the Wubstep Brony for drawing this. This is a masterpiece. Now, this is by far the greatest picture ever drawn by mankind. I don't know what he was thinking when he drew this. I mean, this pony doesn't even have a nose. It's just a square head. And what's with the hair, man? Like what were you doing? I love the eyes as well. They're just like dots. The best thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, I love the BBA as well, except for the A doesn't really look like an A. It looks more like an upside down V. But anyway, it's still a great picture, and I think it was masterfully drawn. I couldn't have done it better myself. So shout out to those two people for drawing these two pictures. Now, before we die of old age, let's get on with this actual reaction. I've got the video up, and this Friendship Is Witchcraft is by Sherclop Pones. Sherclop Pones. Alright, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what this is all about. Read it and sleep.
Cloud.
Alright, Cloud! I like that they're just saying Cloud. A Derpy! And Bonbon.
Yeah.
Walking.
Jogging. Big old stick.
Everyone's just saying
Stick.
Stick. Cloud.
Another one of God's mistakes.
God's mistakes. What have you done, Rarity? Regal.
Do you have to shape everything into yourself? Yeah, we have to destroy the trees before they destroy us. Normally, I don't like working with you, but Princess Celestia said she teamed us up for a reason.
Princess
we have nothing in common. I come from a rich family, and you like to eat apples. Let's call it quits.
And you like to eat apples.
It looks like rain, and if we stay out, then some pony's bound to come down with a disco
I love they just
fever.
keep saying Cloud every time they place a cloud on Move
Too
On.
late! I feel overcome with the need to get funky. I told you to get yourself vaccinated. Oh, I can't help it. I'm in the groove. Find me a stage.
What is happening?
There. Dance on that table. Should come natural to you. Oh, no, not the trenches. Anything but the trenches. What's wrong? This reminds me of the war. Are you still bothered by that?
This reminds me of the war.
Ago.
10 years ago.
I can hardly help it if I'm still traumatized.
So
Your
what?
Cutie mark
Being
should
like
have been
1950 something?
hearts. Some ponies choose stylish injury over barbaric displays of violence. I did what I had to protect the Apple family. I'm sure that's what you said while you were driving that stampede into a schoolhouse. Perhaps we can set aside our differences for survival's sake. Right.
Yes.
For the first time and last.
Stuff. Friendship is Witchcraft, Episode 2. Read it and sleep.
Well, it ain't so bad if you pretend it's chocolate. Stop eating it. Applejack, Rarity, it's me, Twilight Sparkle, your friend. Not her.
You could have just said Twilight.
The warm, welcoming glow of my friendship.
Come to the warm, welcoming glow of my friendship.
Where's Spike? Oh, I sent him up to the roof to hold our lightning rod in place. Could take all night. We are on
Poor Spike.
stay with the world's most faithful students. Go outside and look for any motels nearby. If I have to spend one more minute with that deserter Rarity, I can't be held responsible for what I do.
just like in the war.
Oh, cold
Just
out,
like in
huh?
the war.
I hope you don't come down with a disco fever.
What is with
last
the war
time
in
it
this
rained this hard,
episode?
I broke out in jives. Well, I've survived worse. Well, you're welcome to share the guest room. The storm blew some bolt cutters onto my phone line, so we're totally isolated.
You have a phone line?
You
don't have
Applejack
phones in
will have to
Equestria.
stay here. It'll be just like in my story.
That crazy laugh, though.
Diamond in the Rough, a love story. Applesack and Charity come from two different worlds.
Applesack and
My
Charity.
very own composition. It's a work in progress, but so
Yeah.
far my reviewers love it. And just wait till chapter 14.
What reviewers?
That's when it gets really juicy. I looked around, but no one else seemed to live nearby. What the coyote?
What the
Not
coyote?
this again. I go outside to get help for 5 minutes, and you've already indoctrinated Twilight into your crazy religion? Crazy? That isn't what
Religion.
Cult Leader Fluttershy says. When Lord Smooth returns, we'll see who's crazy. I'm being accepted, just like in my story. You both have to do what I've written, or else. Applesack sweat glistened in the... Ugh. Oh, hey, I gotta go on home and wreck something so I can file an insurance claim saying the storm did it. See ya.
Alright.
Or maybe I'll just have Apple Bloom do it.
Yeah.
Everyone is trapped with me! Now hold still, we need to appease our spiritual leader. We'll do everything in my story, and Applesack and Charity will slowly fall in love.
Applesack
We
and
have
Charity.
to get out of here. What was that, Applesack? You wouldn't want us to end up like Twilight's old friends in Canterlot, would you? Alright then, so we're playing along, are we? Personally, I am a wonderful actress and have been waiting for a chance to use my talents. Okay, so while you distract Twilight, I'll kick her in the back of the head. That isn't what I meant. I hope you girls weren't planning anything.
I'll
behind
kick
my
her in the back of the head.
Yay! Nope. I wasn't expecting to see you at my hair salon, Applesack. I'm here. Charity. Chapter 2 complete. This is so great. She's crazy. Only
She's
another
a little
68
bit
chapters
nutty.
before I free you. Watch and learn as a true thespian works her witchcraft. Twilight, you have to call an ambulance. I've got a fever of 103 and I'm barely staying alive.
Oh
It's
dear.
the dreaded disco fever. Achoo! And the Oscar goes to... Rarity, where are you? I'm here. Is she gone? This is freaky. Let's get out of here fast. I'm sure we can find shelter in an abandoned cemetery. I want to go back to the chocolate table.
The chocolate table.
Oh, what was that noise? I hope it was my stomach.
That was good.
Terrified hugging, check. Now it's time for dinner. And then the one magic graham cracker forced the posh marshmallow and the country bumpkin chocolate to be together, even though they had nothing in common and were
I'm
being held
so
against
done.
their will. Ta-da! An old sandwich on the floor. Oh, good. How are you still skinnier than Spike? Ooh, this is where it gets really exciting. I'll get the costumes.
2 hours later.
I waited at that train station for 5 hours. But your letter told me to meet you at the castle. That letter was for your twin sister. Right, this is great. I can really feel the tension in the air. I know. Let's move on to the dramatic flashback chapter where Rarity relives her moments at the front lines of the war. Oh no. I'm still seeing a therapist about all the terrible things I went through. It is...
She gets to finish a line, I love it. Epic fail.
You little... I'll play Rarity's innocent
Fight
victim.
back! Rarity's not very good at this.
Okay, and now you guys have to sleep in the
Let
bunker together.
me fit. She just gets fucking knocked out in the middle of a sentence. I love it.
Keep your chocolatey hoofs on your side of the s'more. I licked it all off.
Chocolatey hooves.
So what? That's actually a little grosser. They're clean. Look. Ew. Quit hogging all the graham cracker. Now I have to get into sleeping position again. Fatty. You have to sing the sleep song before you go to sleep.
Oh no.
I am not messing up the covers, sliding in so as not to wrinkle all the sheets, making sure the quilt stays nice and clean. Have you ever seen a bed so neat? I'm getting into bed.
That was a great parody.
Time to sleep now. It is night, and I need to sleep while it is dark. I'm really tired, time for sleep. Tired, sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm getting into bed. Well,
holy
I don't care
shit.
much for covers. Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
I ain't budging.
That was a really good Art of the Dress parody.
Shut up! All day long you've been botching my masterfully written fanfic about you guys, and now with all this arguing I can't even dream about you. I have the magic power to levitate objects, read books, control lightning, and write fanfics, and when I get angry I lose control of all my powers. Not again! Oh no! The tree is going to fall on that giant purple mushroom! Get out of my way,
Giant
Window.
purple mushroom.
Good thing my giant hat can turn into a giant rope. Easy as square dancing with a cardboard box.
Well, now you have a tree in your house.
Up here.
I guess you
This
could
is
call
what
it
you
a
get for
tree
making
house.
Lord Smooth.
Ba-dum.
Merry Christmas, Twilight. This isn't canon. There's a huge tree in my already huge tree house, and that's not supposed to happen until chapter 26, and it's supposed to dramatically shatter Big Macintosh's spine.
Poor Big
What in Lee's
Macintosh.
ghost are you doing? Trying to stay in style, Apple Fat. Hats are very in right now, which must be
Apple
why yours
Fat.
disappeared. Destroy, destroy, destroy! Rarity, help me move this tree. You don't need to build a shrine for Fluttershy's made-up religion. Ugh, fine. Praise Lord Smooth. You're converting? Yeah, fine, whatever. Look, I know that after the war, things were hard on the both of us. But that's no reason for us to be enemies. The truth is that I wear a giant hat all the time, and I think the ones that you make are kind of nice too, Rarity. Charity. You
Charity.
really like my hats? You betcha. Now look, there's two things you're good at. Being a fashion diva and killing stuff. And right now I'm gonna need you to do both of those things to help me. Oh, let's prune this.
Let's
Okay,
prune
so if
this.
Fluttershy's nervous breakdown gets pushed back, then maybe I can move the sham marriage 2 chapters earlier. Help! Twilight! I fell off the roof! I broke both my legs, but I think I'm gonna be okay. If you would just let down your rope, I could pull myself back up.
I think I know what that reference was.
Oh, I look ugly. There. Now at least one of us won't have to look at you. Thanks. Yes. Yes. Oh.
I love the
Another
laughing.
Great joke told by Twilight Sparkle. Just keep playing along. I reckon we're almost out of here. Of course, Applesack, my dear. Oh, I'm so glad I met you, Charity. Our love is like a well-written fairy tale. Marry me. I do. We're so happy. The end. I declare my first fanfic a success. We're free. Book 1 complete. Dear Princess Celestia, Today I
Dear
learned that
Princess
even if a
Sunbutt.
well-bred noble pony finds it hard to open up to anyone, the honest affections of a cow pony can draw her out of her shell. As emotions run high in this tale of lust, murder, and intrigue, Charity will discover what it means to love and to forgive.
Oh, please let it be a one-shot.
Enclosed are all 70 chapters.
I love that. Oh, please let it just be one. I love that. Enclosed are all 70 chapters. Alright, that was actually really, really good. Gotta love Sherclop Pones. That was awesome. Well, that was great. I didn't think I talked as much this time. I couldn't really think of anything to say while I was reacting. Normally I don't have any issues with that, but today I couldn't think of words. Words were not forming in my mouth. I'm so sorry. But I enjoyed that nonetheless, and it was great. Gotta love Friendship Is Witchcraft. The lip syncing, I've got to say, is very, very, very good. I've been thinking myself I want to do kind of like a parody series at some point as well, because I used to do that back in the day. I used to do parody series of Dragon Ball Z on my other channel. But yeah, I kind of want to do it with MLP. But I'm going to wait a while though, because, you know, reactions are more important, and you guys want to see those, and, you know, I can't think of any good ideas at the moment. You know, so, but anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see some more stuff, then like the video, and I'll see you on the next episode of whatever the hell I'm going to be reacting to. Bye!
Ho, ho, ho! If you enjoyed this video, and only if you did, then please give that subscribe button a jolly old bro hug. Also, take this free transmorphic muffin, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Merry Christmas!